Welcome to The System Works, the lifestyle channel that shows you a practical way to live, the what's in it for you. The System Works. Own it. Welcome to another great episode of The System Works. I am your host, Ernest Phillips, and today's topic is communication failure, expecting people to learn our language. So I'm going to start with some statistics. Did you know there are 86.5 million Siri users just in the US? There are 92 million users for Google Assistant. There are 77.2 million users for Alexa. And there's 1.4 billion iPhones out there. Okay, so how does this play a role in communication? Because the solution to this is we need to stop expecting other people to learn our language. And we need to start communicating in the language they understand. So, all right, let's talk Alexa. If you are one of the people who have Alexa, like me, you will tell Alexa to do a lot of things. And I'm going to tell you, she doesn't listen to me. I don't even think she likes me. And I've asked, and she gives a great answer, but usually not even the first time. I'll say, Alexa, do you even like me? And it's usually nothing. And I'll say it again, and then she gives some really wonderful AI answer. So in order for her to play the music that I want, I have my playlist. I'll say, play this, play my Omaha playlist, play my gospel greats, and sometimes she does, sometimes she does not. I have a card group that we do, and I will tell her to do things, and she just doesn't listen to me. And then we have a group of us who will all start telling her to do stuff, and she doesn't respond. She'll play the wrong thing, and we have to fight with her. And then I have to calm down, and then I take my time, and then I've learned, apparently, there's ways to tell Alexa to do things. For example, if I tell her to play one of my playlists, but I don't say my playlist, well, she doesn't do what I want her to do. So this is what we have learned to do. We've learned to do it with iPhones. I'm one of these people that is, I like to say, I am over the age of technology, okay? I held on to my last iPhone for so long that I think they thought it was a collector's item. I had an iPhone 8 Plus that I just upgraded maybe 2 months ago. And they asked to see it because they'd heard about it. They'd never seen one actually in person. That's how old that phone was. And they laughed. They were like, they knew how bad the phone was. The memory was still there, but it didn't work as well. And why did I hold on to it for so long? I didn't want to learn anything new. I knew it was going to help me. I knew. I'm not big in the pictures, so I didn't care about that. But I knew all the technology. Everybody has told me that. I knew it was going to help me, but I didn't want to have to learn. I didn't want to have to learn. And this is what we do with each other. We don't want to have to learn how the other person receives a message. We want them to learn our language. And I'm not talking about English or Spanish. I'm talking about me as an individual. I want you to learn how I talk. And I don't want to have to go through the process of learning how you are going to hear it. So the tug tip is a sign of poor communication is getting upset when the listener doesn't understand your message. We do it all the time. We say something, we want people to do what we want them to do, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't. So the other end of the solution side is a tug tip. Great communicators focus on the message intended for the listener. So in coaching, communication is simply message sent equals message received. Now, if you want your message to be received, you must take advantage of what you know. How do they listen? When are they listening? What do they need to know in order to get that message through? So here's the great part about this. This is ownership. If you want your messages to get through, if you want people to understand you better, there's the action step. Focus on the listener first. I use the analogy of football a lot. I know a lot of sports, but a quarterback can only throw the ball. That's their job. He is sending a message. The receiver catches a ball. They are the listener. The quarterback cannot control the receiver, cannot make the receiver catch the ball. However, if the quarterback pays attention to how they like the ball, whether they like it high, whether they like it in their chest, if they pay attention to how the receiver wants the ball, the whole completion process works better. So that's what I want you to do out there. I want you to be quarterbacks of your message. I want you to pay attention to who you're telling that message to and focus on that. Now, the Wi-Fi, the what's in it for you. One of my favorite Wi-Fis is this. You get what you want. You focus on how they listen and how they're going to hear it. You get more of what you want. If you have a kid and you want them to do the dishes, do you write a note? Do you put it a sticky? Do you put it on the wall? Do you send them a text? Doing it in the way that they are most likely going to receive it is going to get you what you want. So go out there and have some fun with that. In the meantime, we hope you like our videos. We hope you comment. We hope you subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one.